Welcome back. We're joined with Coach Matt Thrasher to talk about some Missouri Western golf. How you doing, Coach?
Good.
Thanks for coming in this
Thanks
morning.
for having me.
Yeah, you got an event coming up next week. Tell us about it.
Here at Missouri Western? Yes. So we have our ladies event, the Holiday Inn Express at St. Joe Country Club. I think we have a total of 9 or 10 teams coming in. So just barring any weather, hopefully we can get it in.
Yeah, and slightly before that, we have the NSIC Classic. That's an annual event you guys have done before. What are you expecting?
Yes. So our men will travel down to Blue Springs at Adams Point. I think Winona hosts that event. It's a big event for us because right now we're kind of on the outside looking in on the regional rankings, and if we can clip a couple of those Northern Sun schools, it will help us get further into the rankings.
Mm-hmm. And you talk about the rankings. Golf is a very individual sport. How do you turn it into a team sport?
Well, I mean, it's usually 5, and then we count 4 scores, and so us as coaches just really look at where a person is, and and really just kind of stay away from the big numbers, because once a kid makes possibly a double or triple bogey or something, it really puts a lot of pressure on the other 4, because we're only counting 4 scores. So we just emphasize keeping the ball in play. Pars are good. Don't try to make it an individual sport in a sense, but just be very conservative. And like I say, par is good.
Yeah. And what are the practices like building up to these events?
Well, Coach Nursky, our assistant coach, he handles all of our practice schedules. So he emphasizes a lot on our short game, chipping and putting, and then just really, and then my portion of it's course management. Really kind of being their caddy and such. So we probably practice at least 2 hours when we are practicing 2 hours on short game, and then we kind of let the kids kind of do what they want for another hour or so to hone in on what they want to work on.
All right. And weather permitting, because this time of year it's anything but consistent. What do you guys do when the course is all flooded out?
Well, we're fortunate that we have a 2-base simulator on campus, and we also have the Griffin Indoor Sports Complex that we can utilize. But so far this spring, we've been very fortunate. The weather's been great. We've been outside almost every day since really beginning of February. But now with the weather coming in for our host event here, I hope we get it in.
Mm-hmm. And one last thing, Coach, what are some of the goals for these events and then the events after this year?
Well, it's obviously to win. We want to make sure that we don't lose anybody that could, get ahead of us in regional rankings or anything. But if we can stay within the top 7 or 8 on the women's and in the top dozen on the men's, then we can get into the NCAA regionals, which is it's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, it would be great. Thank you, Coach, for joining us this morning.
Thanks
Good luck for the rest of the season.